Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Cancer, November 20th, 2022. On social and learning or mental levels, you're in a particularly powerful place today. With today's Sun-Pluto transit, you could reach a new level of relating with a friend. It's a time for digging deep. Energies also support studies and personal interests, as you might learn something valuable. You can contribute something unique to a group or share your expertise with associates, which can ultimately lead to advancement. Your powers of persuasion are great. If you've traveled a little off course in pursuit of a long-term goal or dream, circumstances are such that you now more clearly see what you can improve. Letting go of something that's been weighing you down can be powerfully healing. Later today, it's best to take your foot off the accelerator, as a Mars-Neptune challenge coming into play favors slowing down and getting in better touch with your desires before going forward. The heavens above are packing even more of a punch today. As the mighty sun breaches like a dolphin and spins in the sky, he will link in a harmonious dance with the planet of intensity, powerhouse Pluto, in your solar 11th house. You may have a tremendously intense experience with a friend or someone in your network. This person may offer you the chance to join them on a spiritual retreat or even a long-distance trip. For those involved in academics, you may meet someone unique who becomes a lifelong friend. Put yourself out there. What is worth further pursuing and developing? As the Sun in Scorpio sextiles Pluto in Capricorn today, you may find that it is now or never with some of your professional opportunities. Ideally, you are always moving forward and exploring whatever your career path has to offer. So, you may want to dedicate yourself to a few aspirations, networking opportunities, or connections. Progressing your career path will only happen when you are ready to allow these opportunities to transform your professional journey. You might even feel more empowered by taking action. It was almost 3 weeks ago that Mercury not only left your financial sector, where he had spent months rather than the usual weeks, but wrapped up all planetary activity on this side of the financial front. While planetary activity on the income side of the financial fence continues, as the moon returns to your financial sector today, you have your first chance since Mercury left to check in. You are poised to move with your best foot forward. Take stock of the progress you've made in your diet or health regimen and plan your next step. The time has come to begin a new phase. If you've been indecisive about starting something, you now have the energy to take that first step. If you've been trimming down or firming up, you are able to feel the positive effects. This is a day of strength, affirmation, and confidence. If someone in your circle is lost to you today, be sure to take care of yourself. Endings can be a big part of a vibration, and it's not always easy to deal with. Yet, it's an essential part of the cycle of life. A vibration clears the path for new beginnings and new life. As miserable as it can feel, goodness almost always springs forth. Just be sure that you take steps to care for yourself on an emotional level. Seek out the support you need. Before leaving your relationship sector today, the moon will clash with both Neptune and Jupiter, in retrograde motion in Pisces. While a clash with Neptune is a monthly event and this can put a balance between your personal and relationship needs to the test, this is the first since Jupiter retrograde back in. The moon is only passing through, but after a friendly aspect to Uranus and the North Node in your communications sector yesterday, for the first time since last week's eclipsing full moon there, it won't take much to give this a voice. After a friendly aspect to both Uranus and the North Node in your communication sector, and especially on the heels of last week's eclipsing full moon there, the moon's clash with planets in Pisces before leaving your relationship sector today couldn't come with better timing. This might push some buttons, but you are in the perfect place to give this a voice. Our eyes in the sky. The moon trines Uranus while we're sleeping, bringing with it some of the passion and excitement we've been craving. As you begin the day, you're going to want to fulfill your desire for knowledge in whatever area interests you. The passion is very real and intense, and you can also maintain the focus necessary to apply your new knowledge. You are at peace with yourself. Friends and family have noticed this, reacting very positively, and you will return these sentiments. It's time to enjoy life with family and friends and to plan leisure activities together. Always bear in mind that these special moments are very rare and precious. This afternoon, the moon squares Mars, which can cause arguments with the people we care about. We could also lose focus and find ourselves drifting into deep thought. You could lose quite a bit of time to daydreaming today. You feel attractive and reveal your seductive approach with the captivating way you engage others in conversation. You receive admiring looks of approval from the people that matter most to you. If you want, you're easily able to get the attention of new partners who find your eye-catching behavior irresistible. The moon also opposes Neptune, making the end of the day a good time to connect in a fun way with your partner. You could be feeling very silly. This is also a great time to appreciate the people, hobbies, and gifts that bring out the weird in you. Show your gratitude for your sense of humor and zany sensibility. In the pre-dawn hours, the Virgo moon trines Uranus in Taurus, making us receptive to change. This dynamic transit helps us to see routine patterns and behaviors in a new light. A willingness to adapt supports us in breaking free of limiting beliefs. As many of us will be asleep at this hour, we might receive valuable insights in our dreams. Be sure to journal visions upon waking, as intuitive messages may linger in our consciousness for long after we have returned to reality. Be prepared for love to become a more permanent feature. You don't have to do much to get yourself noticed. Your secret is to simply be yourself, even if sometimes you feel a little uncertain. What matters is you're prepared for any eventuality. It's in the most unexpected of places your dream lover can appear. Both mind and body are in perfect harmony. You feel fully fit. Don't overdo your exercise regime. What seems to be a logical amount of activity doesn't always correspond with your energy level. Too much strenuous exercise can lead to problems, so take control, be cautious, and employ some firm discipline. You will have to put up with unpleasantness in your private life, being asked repeatedly to take a stance on awkward conflicts. Some decisions may be taken that cause you great pain. Try to see this phase as a chance for inner growth. If you find the right way of doing things, you will be successful. Constantly tempted to seek pleasure for yourself, you don't even consider the thought of sharing intimate moments with another. If this is the way you feel, your attitude may satisfy you in the short term, but you notice something is missing, you're disenchanted. Practice self-restraint, reflect on your conduct. The cosmic weather is then quiet until afternoon, when the moon opposes Neptune in Pisces, provoking anxiety. Confusing interactions give us the wrong impression of others' intent. Alternatively, we may be the one who is misunderstood. Guilty emotions place us in a shame spiral. We feel unable to live up to others' expectations. Should we enter into any contracts or agreements now, be prepared to renegotiate the terms later on. This influence is best used for creative activities, or just zoning out.